Hello guys, my name is Cheyenne and ow. And I'm vlogging for Michaela today. So, what do I have to talk about? Story times. I'm just gonna say times because I am gonna tell you right now how I got suspended 3 times and the reasons why that I had to come to night school. Okay? So, the first time I got suspended was I got jumped by like 6 or 7 people. But let me tell you why and who jumped me. Okay? So, there's this other girl named Cheyenne on the bus. She's an 8th grader, okay? And let me just say, I'm in 6th. And, she like, bullies me and stuff. And, like, I don't know. So, this other girl named Cheyenne, she's all like, like the very back of the seat on the bus is empty. She's the only one that sits in that exact seat. Seat, okay? So, there was no one sitting in the seat, and like the bus driver don't care. There's so much kids on the bus that people have to sit on the floor or stand up, and that's not safe. And I didn't feel like standing or sitting on the floor with my friend that day. So Cheyenne wasn't on the freaking bus yet, so I sat in her so-called seat. Okay, and my friend Clarissa, came with me because like she's one of my best friends, and so we sat in her seat, and this happened more than once, but I didn't get jumped, but Cheyenne finally had it. So I sat in Cheyenne's seat, and Cheyenne pushed everyone out of her way like if she's the fucking queen or something. She stands up to me like this. Get the fuck out of my seat, bitch. She exactly said it like that, and I'm like, so I stood up, and my friend Clarissa, she was all like grabbing my hand, and all like, don't you dare fight with her, and I'm like, I'm not gonna, and then so I'm like, what about you make me, your fucking name isn't on it, bitch. So then she's like, okay, so she's like, I'm not gonna sit by these faggots. So then she sits in the seat in front of us, and then when we get off the bus, like, cause Cheyenne gets off the same bus stop as Clarissa and I do, there's like, so there's this sidewalk, and then there's like, okay, let's say this is the bus. This is the bus. It stops right here. There's a curb right here. And then you just go like that. It goes like that. Okay, so there's a curb right there, and then there's a house right there. So I was walking home, and as soon as the bus like turned, as soon as it turned so the bus driver wouldn't see, Cheyenne jumped on my back like if I was going to give her a piggyback ride. I grabbed her neck and I slammed her. So I started punching that bitch like over. Why is my phone glitching? I don't know. But over and over again. And then her friends knew I was going to beat her fucking asses. So her friends jumped in the fight. Okay? And I was getting my ass whooped because there's like 6 or 7 people. And then one of the people were recording. So at first it was a one-on-one fight, but then, so one of the other girls, I don't know their name, I just know Cheyenne's name. So they grabbed my arm, okay, and then Cheyenne, she kicked me, but like she went, yeet. But, so she did that, and like there was a curb behind me, and I couldn't see the fucking curb, but if there wasn't a curb behind me, I wouldn't have fell. But so Cheyenne kicked me, and then I fell back. I wasn't going to lose my balance, but then my ankle hit the curb, and then I fell back, and then her friends started like punching me over like gorilla punches like this. That's not actual punches. What? Like, she could break her thumb. She went she holds her fucking punches like this, does it like this, and she doesn't even hurt, but so they were all punching me, and then like I was all fighting back, but I was like on top of one of the other chicks because they fell, and I was punching them. Then one chick is pulling my hair, and the other chick is choking me, and Cheyenne's fucking punching my hip, bro. And then so I'm fucking up this other chick, and then I didn't want to get in trouble, and I see a car in the corner of my eye, so I just wee. I won't care at all, but there was like 6 or 7 of them, so I was like, I just laid back down, and they started getting on my ass, like fucking punching me and stuff. And then it was a security guard from our school. So he's like, "Hey, stop it, cut it out." And then they wouldn't stop, and then I fucking cause she has braces. I punched her in the face, and then her like teeth started bleeding, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then she's like, and then I'm like, I fucking pushed her out of the way, and then I grabbed my backpack and my phone and left. And so left. Why did I do that? Okay, so stop glitching, stupid phone. Okay, so I grabbed my backpack. I start walking home. My dumbass forgot my key to the house. So I call my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, mom," because they were all planning, because they like, but earlier that week, they're all like, "Oh, I can't wait for Cheyenne to beat your ass. Oh, Cheyenne's gonna beat your ass one day." And I'm like, okay. So I told my mom that, and then I'm like, so I called my mom, and I'm like, "Yo, mom, remember that Cheyenne chick who wanted to fucking jump me with her friends and shit like that?" And then she's like, "Yeah." Then I said, "I just got jumped." And I wasn't crying, but like, I started to cry because I hate listening to my mom freak out, because, like, I don't know, she just freaks out. She's like, "Oh my fucking God, oh my fucking God, I'll be right there." And then, like, she's a construction worker. She left all of her tools, her thousands and thousands of dollars of tools at her work, just to come, like, she in Albuquerque, just to come way up here at the end of Rio Rancho to see if I'm alright. That's a fucking mom. So then she's like, okay. So I got in the car, and I'm like, because I was trying not to fucking cry, because my mom's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And like, my mom hasn't been like that for a while. But then I started crying because like my freaking jaw started hurting, and then ever since that fight, my jaw pops, and like sometimes my jaw gets stuck. So I start crying because it fucking hurts, and then my neck starts to hurt, and I'm like, "Ay," because I landed, I don't know, but anyway. So my mom, where was I? Oh yeah, she picked me up, and I was waiting in the backyard. So I called like my brother Josh, my sister-in-law Lupita. I called my sister Sierra. I called Cynthia, my sister-in-law. And then I called my dad. I called my dad's roommate. I called my stepmom. It was just, I called everybody. So then, when she was done I called my aunt. Well, I'm done. So then I got into the car, and my mom's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine." So then I'm like, "Cheyenne has the video, and I want that video." And then she's like, "Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna find those bitches who fucking jumped you." So I like showed my mom where my bus stop was, because we changed bus stops. So I showed my mom where my bus stop was, and where it fucking happened, and where like Cheyenne went, but I didn't know where her house is. So I thought that so like there's like another block over there, and so she lives like in that block. So I'm like, she lives somewhere in this block, I know. So we start circling the block. My mom's like, "Oh, I just want these fucking kids to get out." So then my mom's like, "I'm gonna start fucking," and that's what she did. And I'm like, "Mom, I never seen you like this before." And I'm like, "I don't like people hitting my kids, because if someone is their kid, I'm good. I don't care if they're like underage. I'll fucking beat their asses, bitch." That's exactly what my mom said. And I'm like, okay. So then we were circling around the block, and then my mom's like, "Okay, I'm gonna knock on doors." So we start knocking on doors, or like and talking people that's outside, and they're all like, "Oh, I don't know any girl named Cheyenne." But then I see one of my friends that lives on the bus outside, and I'm like, "Hey, he might know where Cheyenne lives. He's on my bus." So then he told us where Cheyenne lives, and apparently his sister was being bullied by that Cheyenne, and like everyone was being bullied by her. But then as soon as my mom went to talk to her mom, her mom's all like this. She's like, she opens the door with she gets her hair tied up and she's like, what's up? Like that. And then my mom's all like, ooh, in her head, I'm gonna beat this bitch if she does that all over again. So then, they start talking and Cheyenne's mom's all like, I don't want my daughter in trouble, and my daughter showed me the video, and it was a one-on-one fight, and and my mom legit told her, well then who, on the other hand, was recording behind the camera? Like, who was recording behind the camera, and who was surrounding them, okay? So then, she's all, like, sticking up for her, so then my mom calls me out of the car, and I don't know, Cheyenne's mom calls Cheyenne out of the house, and she comes here with her hair, like, she has this scrunchie, she comes, like one hair tie up, and then she comes like this, and then she looks all innocent like this, with her braces out and shit, because there's, like, blood all over her braces, so my mom looks at me, and she's like, like, don't laugh, Mom, don't laugh. I just did that, and then she's like, what did you say? And I'm like, oh, nothing. Because, like, her mom, I don't want to fight her mom. She looks like she got hands. So, then Cheyenne and I start talking, and I'm like, I don't know, we apologized, and we were there for, like, 30 minutes. So then, I felt bad afterwards, because I fist pumped her, like, I legit, like, went like that, and then I popped her finger, and I'm like, bye, bitch. So, so the next day, the security guard who worked at our school told the assistant principal, and we both got suspended. I got suspended for 3 days. I'm not sure how much days she got suspended. But, it wasn't even on school property or whatever, but I don't care about that. So that was the first time I got suspended. The second time was, okay, so my ex-best friend and I weren't getting along, okay? And she starts putting me in group chat. Oh, no, wait, no. No, that's not what happened. So, my ex-best friend, we weren't getting along and stuff, so, she told the assistant principal all kinds of lies about me or whatever, so that happened, and he's all like, here, you have to sign an agreement to stay away from Peyton, and I'm like, okay, I will. So, that's what I did. I signed an agreement because her and I were about to box that day. I'm like, come at me, bitch, in the cafeteria. The first week of school, I'm like, come at me, bitch. What are you gonna fucking do? And then she's like, what? And then I got up in her face, and then my friends start pulling me back, and I'm like, what? What? I don't think I'm gonna beat her ass. Do you think I'm gonna beat her ass? And then they're like, bro, you took out a fucking 8th grader. Of course you're gonna beat her ass. And I'm like, fine. So, I went back to the, like, lunch part or whatever and got lunch or whatever. And the next thing you know, security guard comes all like, hey, Mr. Pierce wants to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. So I went to the assistant principal's office, and then so we talked, and then we signed the agreement or whatever, and then, like, she starts talking crap about me, and, like, we hadn't, like, the agreement said that we can't talk to each other, period. We can't even look eyes into each other. We can't even be near each other. So she starts talking crap about me, and I'm like, oh, this bitch. So I posted, like, a video on TikTok, and I'm like, you got something coming to you, girl. Excuse me, sorry. Ugh. You got something coming to you, girl, and it's gonna be something very bad. Like, I don't know what I was gonna do yet. And then she posted a video on TikTok like, what the fuck are you gonna do? And then I was trying to take a screenshot, but then her video deleted. And then so I deleted my video, and then she showed the principal, she took a screenshot before I deleted it, because I was trying to take a screenshot of her video, and then, like, the next day I forgot my phone at home because my fucking phone was dead. And it was, like, a couple weeks after it was a week after my birthday. My brother didn't take me anywhere, so, I went home because I got suspended, and my brother was freaking out, and my brother called my mom all like, where's Cheyenne? What time does she get off school? And then I didn't get off the bus because I was suspended. My dad picked me up, and so I didn't get taken like anywhere that day because my brother was supposed to take me somewhere. So yeah, that was the second time why I got suspended. Finally, the third time I got suspended. So Michaela, I thought this dude Mariano was like one of my friends, and so he starts talking crap about me, and I'm like, oh, I don't even. Then he shows a video of his face, and I'm like, well, he has a big forehead. So I'm like, oh wait, it's not the person who I was thinking of. So I'm like, this bitch, and then he's like, he grabs like a Coke can, like one of those Coca-Cola cans. He grabs a fucking knife and then stabs it all, like, this is what I'm gonna do to you, Cheyenne, and then starts stabbing the Coke can over and over again, and I'm like, whoa, this nigger bitch, cause he sounds like a fucking black dude. So I'm like, this nigger is gonna fucking do this to me. So then he's all like, I'm gonna kill you and your family. Oh, fuck you, fuck this. And then so I put one of my other best friends in the group chat. I added her in the group chat, and she's like, bro, we should gang up on this Mariano dude. And then I'm like, yeah, I know. So I put my twin brother and my cousin, because they'll do anything for me. Like, I'm their bitch. So, no, well, it's my twin sister, but she's trans. But anyway, so my brothers are like, we should torture this dude. And I'm like, bro, he's threatening to kill our family. What do you think? What about we stick him on a cactus and shoot him and shit like that? And then, Mariano, he starts deleting all of his chats right away. So I'm like, oh, delete all the chats. But then no, I just left the chat like a dumbass. So I left the chat, and then like, so the next day, I was like getting ready for school or whatever. But I missed the bus, so I had to call my dad to pick me up to take me to school. So that's what I did. But my dad's all like, did you know you're suspended? And I'm like, what do you mean? I wasn't even at school yet. Like, what do you mean I'm suspended? My dad's all like, stop threatening these kids. They were threatening me. And I don't know. But that's the third time I got suspended. And, like, I'm going to this nice school now with high schoolers. But it's at Rio Rancho Middle School where our school is. But it's at night from 4 o'clock to 7:45 p.m. p.m. So I have to go to that every day now. But every Friday we don't have school. But I haven't been going because I haven't had rides and stuff. But it's difficult. It's difficult for my mom to, like, go to work, and then it takes an hour to get to her work, and it takes an hour to get up here at home. And so it takes like a fucking hour, and I'm always late to school and stuff. But they, like, whatever they say to your parents, they are lying. They say that you are gonna finish your unfinished work from the past quarters, but that you don't. And they say that they teach you things, but they don't. It's like ISS, in school suspension, all quiet. You have to do your work, like today's work, and you missed that work because you weren't at school. You'll have to do that work at night. You don't do any other work. But when you're done with all that work, you just sit there like that, like nothing. Like, it bugs, but it's quiet. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm filming for Michaela because she's busy or whatever. But that was how the times I got suspended. That's why I'm going to night school now. And by the way, this is the first time I've done a YouTube video. I'm not sure if I said it earlier. I forgot. But this is the first time I did a YouTube video. And I hope it's good. It's probably not because I'm like a horrible person to myself. But yeah, so have a great night. Bye.